Oh, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, y'all. You don't want to go anywhere. Midweek point. And today we're talking about Indian cinema and 6 films that I think are top tier on Prime right now that you can watch if you have Prime. No extra cost. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back. Well, boy. Usually, you would be seeing a previously video right now, a clip from a previous part of our show. But today, I wanted to announce we now have merch with our friends over at Flagrant Triggers. They have me and Squeaky kicking it on some really nice t-shirts here. So please, go check them out. We got Good at Maths, or bad at maths in this case, beefcake and cheesecake tea. Just go check it out. We hope to get more stuff very soon, and we want to say thanks to Flagrant Triggers and all they do and the hard work that when they support the fellowship. So head on over to flagranttriggers.com/collection/the Nerdy Ronin, or you can just go to flagranttriggers.com and we'll be under collections with all the rest of the fine people in the fellowship. So back to our regularly scheduled program. Happy Humpday, each and every one of you. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're excited that Christmas is just a few days away. And by a few, I mean like 12. So if you don't have your shopping done, you better get on it. Doggone it. Alright, hey look. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are so excited to see new subscribers and old subscribers alike. Thank you so much. When you like and subscribe, it lets me know I'm doing the right thing here. So, in the description down below are all our links. If they're not there, thenerdyronin.com is the place you can find links to some of our favorite things, and even some promo codes to save you your hard-earned cash. Like, for Coffee Brand Coffee. That's just one of a few that are down there. So, don't go anywhere except right down there and check those links out. Alright, let's get to it today. Today is a list. Lists are fun. But before we get to that list, I want to show you a couple of Christmas gifts I got. And just gifts in general. First things first, look at this nice razor from Nerdy Brad in Texas. It's fantastic. Isn't it beautiful? Came with a nice leather case. Thanks, Brad. That's from Naked Armor. That's right. I said naked. No, I don't plan on shaving my beard with it, but maybe some cleanup around the beard. Maybe my neck. Who knows? Let's get crazy up in here. Nerdy wife found me this. I haven't even opened it. But a nice clacker board with chalk. Love chalk, right? Who doesn't love chalk? Don't hate on the chalk, y'all. So, I love this show that I'm about to tell you about real quick. The Tick. I used to read the comic book. I like the comic book. I like the cartoon. And there's been 2 live-action versions. One starring Patrick Warburton. And you can't find it on streaming anywhere, but it's like, depending on who you buy it from, it's like $30 for the DVD. And it's only 9 episodes, the entire series. I found it used. The case is a little banged up and broken. Used for $5. $5. That's well worth my $5. Nerdy wife found this the other day too. The Godfather: Last Family Standing. It's a game. It's a game, like a tabletop game. It doesn't have a big map or anything, but if you like cool games and you like The Godfather, this is like $10 at Target. She got it on sale, a deal. Fantastic. And I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not. I got this the other day. The Young Guns 4K. If I've already showed it, I'm sorry, but I'm super excited about this. I love this movie. I love this movie. However, I do believe the second one is way better. And that one is expensive, regardless of whether you get DVD, Blu-ray. I hope it eventually comes out in 4K. Now, look, now I've shown you all my fancy stuff that I got that I really like. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch that. And we're going to get on this list. Look, I talk a lot about Indian cinema because, well, it's changing my view of certain international cinema. I've always been a fan of international cinema, but Indian cinema, it hits all the check boxes for good entertainment 90% of the time. And so I've made a list of 6 movies that I think are great to start off with if you're looking to find something along the lines of Indian cinema and just want to dip your toe in the water. So I'm going to give you a list today of 6 on Prime, and Friday I will give you a list of 6 on Netflix. The reason being, Netflix and Amazon Prime are the only, the 2 big streaming services that are buying up Indian cinema as it comes out right now. There's another streaming service you can get through Amazon, but I mean on Amazon Prime. You can watch it right on Prime. And these are some good films. I've watched every one of these. And I think they're great if you want to dip your toe in the water of that. These are fantastic. So let's get into it, shall we? And these are in no specific order, okay? For the record, I wrote the list down based on things I liked. So let's get into it, shall we? The first one, Verisu. It's from this year. The young man is happy-go-lucky guy, and things change when his father, he's separated himself from his family. They're all rich and well-to-do and powerful family, and he just bounced because he didn't want to be a part of that. Then his father gets ill, and he comes in to manage the family business. It's really good. So Verisu, you can see how it's spelled. All right. Number 2, Biggle. Now, you can see this, you can find this movie, it's several different names. Every translation has a different name, but the 2 I found is Biggle, and it's also called Whistle. You can look it up in either way, with either title on Amazon. This movie has such a simple premise, and it is anything but simple. It's fantastic. It comes across as a soccer movie. It's definitely much deeper, and this is a surprise one. I really enjoyed this one. From 2019, 2 hours and 59 minutes. If I didn't say how long Verisu is, it's 2 hours and 49 minutes as well. Or also that 3 hours is about the norm, right? Michael gives up his dreams of becoming a soccer or a footballer after his father's murder. However, a friend convinces him to coach a women's football team and turn his life around. You need to watch this movie. It is sports ball, but sports ball is about 25% of this movie. Oh, wow. All right. Passan, 2023, 2 hours and 26 minutes. An Indian agent races against a doomsday clock as a ruthless mercenary with a bitter vendetta mounts an apocalyptic attack against the country. What? Oh, fantastic. James Bond type stuff, kind of. Jabtakai John? I don't know. But you can see it on the screen there. 2012, 2 hours and 56 minutes. An uncompromising film on true love from the legendary and unforgettable director Yash Chopra, which is fascinatingly distinctive and contemporary. Yes, this movie is extremely complex and well done. Straight up love story, but there's nothing simple about it. So, it's a good one. Next is Master. Alright, I've seen this under several titles, but we're just going to go with this one. 2021, 2 hours 59 minutes. An alcoholic professor is sent to a juvenile school where he clashes with a gangster who uses the school children for criminal activities. Fantastic movie. Solid storytelling. And lastly, Maharshi, 2019, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A story about Rishi and his quest for success in different stages of life, from being a U.S.-based businessman to being a champion for the poor, downtrodden farmers. Man, this movie will get you in the feels. These are fantastic. I've stated from the beginning of this, when I started this channel, that I'm wandering around looking for great entertainment. And it just so happens that Hollyweird is letting everybody down because they're messaging over story. And then with social media, all the stars and people you in the past looked up to, they say anything they want, and they just add to the pile of crapping on half their audience. Indian cinema, you don't have any of that. The stories are well told for the most part. I'm sure there's many Indian cinema, many pieces of Indian cinema that maybe aren't so great. But of the huge selection that I've looked at over the last year, there's been one, I think, that I didn't find super entertaining. And these stories, they need to be told. And they are great entertainment. Yes, you have to read what they're saying. I'm sorry. Anything worth having is a little difficult, right? You got to work for it. And if you truly are searching for good entertainment, especially as far as cinema is concerned, yes, we could be talking about like martial arts movies, kung fu movies, French films. There's so much. But it just so happens that I have found a niche with Indian cinema that it checks all the boxes for me. Action, honor, integrity, love stories, like music, it's the whole package. And if you're not going to watch them, or you choose not to dip your toe in that river because there's some singing involved, or a musical number or two, you're lost, my friends. You're lost. So there you have it. It's a happy hump day with a list of 6 movies to help you get started if you want to watch some Indian cinema. And on Friday, we'll talk about 6 from Netflix. Man, I'm so glad that's over, right? That was a long list for me. At least there was only one of them I had trouble with the title. This is by no means like an exhaustive list or a numerical list or the top 6 list. This is just a list of 6 really entertaining films that I think everybody should watch. You don't have to worry about there being any nudity. No, there just isn't. So, theoretically, you could watch these with your whole family. But there is some blood and action, alright, and some gore, and maybe some adult-themed topics. And just understand that's the culture that they come from in India. So, there you have it. Alright, I gotta go. Got stuff to do. Y'all have a great rest of your week. We'll be back on Friday. For Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Friday.